purpose of opening a speech, which is the introduction, the first thing is you should be able to capture attention of your audience. How do you do it? Probably you give a question to them, you even give a story to them, you give a quote, you give a statistic to them, something that will capture their mind. That's why you see people like Obama said in 1994, or even Patrick Lumumba first said in 1995, when Julius Nyerere was the chairperson of African Union in Addis Ababa, people's attention will get captured to listen to what you tell them. A moment you come and say, my name is Olenchan Richard, I'm a student. So what? There are very many students who have spoken to us. That's what people will be. Be unique in your introduction. Be very unique and be very creative and innovative. The next thing is, you should be able to introduce a topic. After when you have already captured their attention, be able to introduce a topic to them. What are you talking about? Lastly, establish credibility. Remember, you need to establish credibility. Is it realistic to tell them the topic I want to talk about? Is it relevant to them? Remember, there are some people who speak good, but in the wrong audience. You cannot go, a medical doctor, you cannot go and talk to a boda man. Like, let me give a good example. You have got a boda circles for their meeting, and you are being told to give a presentation on how to enhance boda circles, and you try to explain them the symptoms of HIV. You are giving a wrong speed to the wrong people at the wrong time. That's why people will become bored to them. A moment you see people say, and this is very common. You're giving a speech that people are down there. Because you're not being. You should be able to create interest at the introduction. You should make people get interested in listening to your speech. Is it really something we should sit here and listen? Now, prepare the audience for what is coming. If you have captured their attention, you have created credibility. You prepare your audience for what is coming. At least the audience will see that this person will at least tell us something, will at least deliver something. Now, I want to take you through the method of opening a speech. How is it opening a speech? When you are called to give a speech to your head district meeting, you are being called to give a business speech to your fellow business people, you are being called to give a speech to farmers, to business people. How do you start? How do you start? It is what we are going to look at. The first thing you should do is start with the question. Start with the question. Give them a question you feel will trigger their mind, and that's how you capture their attention at the end of the day. The best example is here. Wilton Churchill said, courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. This is how you can start. You can tell them, maybe you're an air officer. The rising cases of HIV in this is alarming. You have already told them, really you want to give a speech in something related to HIV. That alone will prepare your audience mind. The next thing you should do is start with a story. After you have started, maybe you can start with a. No, sorry, I'm going too fast. You start with a question. With the question, have you ever feared standing before people to speak? This is when you are starting to give your speech. Then after, you can start with a quote. That's why I gave the example of Wilton Churchill, which says, courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. You can give a quote. That's why you see very many good public speakers. You will never fail to hear them giving a quote. The best example, have you ever heard nobody now speaking without giving a quote? You can go to internet and follow up. You will see even in floor of parliament, he's speaking while giving a quote. That's what makes some of them exceptional because of these techniques they apply. Start with a short story, relatable story, draw attention immediately. Remember, you are not going to give any story. You will give a story related to what you are going to speak. If you are speaking on farming, at least your story should be along that line. You can start with a shocking fact. You see, 7% of people fear public speaking more than that. This is true. People fear to speak, to stand in public to speak. You can say 85% of men in Gulu district are dying because of HIV. 15% of students of Gulu University are dropping because they cannot pay school fees, tuition at time, at the right time. These are the shocking things you give. 45% of women in Gulu City are single mothers. These are the facts you give. What? Now you start with the hammer, light hammer relaxes the audience. Probably you can even come with a bold statement. A very bold statement. Your voice can change your life. Remember, we're giving this example because we are in a public class. But you can start with a bold statement. Something you know can really trigger the mind of your audience. Now let's look at what you should avoid in opening a speech or in the introduction of your speech. What are the things you should not do? Or what are the things you should avoid? The first thing is apologizing. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I did not prepare to come here to give a speech. I apologize because what I'm going to say here, you might not figure it's something good. I've already failed. You are starting by apologizing. Nobody will interest himself in listening to you. I get this. And this is what people do. You know, I didn't prepare myself. But I don't know where to start from. You have heard people saying that, right? In the meeting, big people who have come to address you, they say this kind of thing. Well. Apologizing and saying, I'm not prepared. This is what people say. Let me tell you, when they already told me that you are not prepared, will I be interested in listening to you? Even you, will you? Of course you will not. Remember, we have said, you are to avoid your audience not to be bored. But now you are telling them, you know I don't prepare. Long greetings. You introduce your name, you greet everybody, you start telling us where you come from, you even give your father's parents' name, the village. I've gone to primary school here, secondary here, this is the certificate I've got. You are still introducing yourself, or you are greeting people. Your audience will become boring. They will not interest themselves in listening to you. Going straight into details without attracting attention. This is also bad. You cannot rush to the body before giving a precise and organized introduction. You cannot go to the body to start speaking. There are those people who do that. My name is Richard Onenechan. Then you start giving the body of your communication or the body of the speech you are delivering. These are the things you should avoid. Let's look at the body of the speech. Remember, we have looked at the introduction. So this is the body of the speech. This is where the main message is delivered. The content. The purpose of the body. Why is the body, why is the content needed? One, it explains your ideas. Why are you speaking? Why are you speaking? It should be explained in the body. Now, in the body, you must also provide evidence. Remember, people who are in the audience, they don't trust you. By you giving them evidence, clear evidence, you are also handing trust from them to believe in you, to listen to you. But in a situation where you are speaking parallel without giving any evidence to back up the content you have in your body, it's become so hard for you and for the audience to believe in you. You need to also give examples. Give examples. If you're speaking about HIV in Gulu district, if you're speaking about how the issue of high taxes, which has been levied on the business people, you should give examples. Are we getting that? Develop your message clearly. Let your message be very clear. Don't beat around the bush. Be straight to the point, but also explain it very clearly. Give example, give clear explanation, give evidence. Now let's look at how to organize a body. How should you organize a body of your speech? Use the rule of 3. You should be powerful in speaking. Remember, in the body, you should not bring a lot of things. Don't bring a lot of things in your body. You can probably give only 3 points in your body. Point number 1, you explain. Maybe the causes of HIV. These are the things that are causing HIV in Gulu district. Number 1, point 1, you give. 2, you explain with examples. Point 3, you explain them. Remember, people remember 3 points easily. But now if you come, you're speaking, people are tired, you even know people are tired, but you are just there, continuing. You become bored. People start sleeping for you. They will not get you. They will not understand you. At the end of the day, people will start now, from down there, people start kneeling. Even if you are given the point, people start clapping there. You see there's a way you're speaking and people are clapping there and chase you from the podium. And that's it's good with the student. You like doing that. When you are tired, you are clapping your hand. You want the teacher to go. But you want to prove a point that you are understanding. But in the real sense, you are chasing him because he has delayed in speaking. I will get it. And these are the things that are common. These are the things that we are avoiding them. Remember, we are all sitting in this room. One point, you're going to be a very big person and you'll be tasked to give a speech in a very big function. It's going to honor the type of speeches that we have. Probably you're going to even negotiate a dowry at home. You're being called for a meeting, you need to go and negotiate the price of your sister. You need to give a speech. You're going for a wedding, you need to say something. You're going for a burial, you need to say something. They will call you how. How will you speak in a burial? It's going to honor that at the end of the day. And you will see the mistakes people make. The method of developing the body. Let's look at the method of developing a body. Number 1, you should give clear explanation of the points you're having. Remember, your points are only 3. Now you need to explain them well. Give examples in that point. Also, give a story. Give a story. I've not heard the story of the means of justice when he was trying to talk about campaigns. That is a gentleman who went to visit the heaven and the hell. I cannot narrate all the story, but you have heard that story. The gentleman went and visited the hell. The first day thing was okay. People were eating good food, dressing very well. He also requested to visit hell. Heaven, I mean. He went there, things were okay, the angels were welcoming people. People were praying. The next day he requested again to be taken back. They took him back.
They asked him where he was going to be.
Went back to the hell, things have changed. The devil were beating people, they were very aggressive, very arrogant. Then they told him, they asked, the first time I came here things were okay, then they told him we were in campaign. So he was trying to emphasize the point of campaigns. So these are the things. After living, you need to also give a statistic.